This is what $1,000 gets in Vietnam. So I have 4 days here in Vietnam, and I feel like this is going to be a challenge to try and spend this $1,000. Where I'm from in New York City, it's pretty easy to go out for one night and spend $1,000. But here in Vietnam, I feel like this is gonna be quite interesting. So I booked a 5-star hotel here in Hanoi for $97 a night. Let's see what this gets us. It's a fucking gold palace. I can get used to this. This is living like a king. We have a golden coffee set, a gold lamp, a golden shower, a gold sink, and gold mirror. A gold tub meant for a king. So you of course have your golden bidet and your golden toilet that comes with a remote controller. Let's see how this toilet works. Whoa. This thing's got water pressure, heaters, a fan. What can't this golden toilet do? And how could I forget? The entire building is gold, and there's even a golden infinity pool. I feel like I have to take a dip. Whoever built this place must really like gold.
I love gold.
So Hanoi is known for having crazy traffic, making the easiest way to get around by motorbike. And I don't have one for this trip, but luckily there is a thing called Grab Moto.
Thank you.
After driving 25 minutes across town, that ride only came out to $1.25. But now the plan is to try and find some coffee, which should be easy because I would say 9 out of 10 stores here in Hanoi are coffee shops. The other thing that's crazy about being here in Vietnam is crossing the street. Honestly, it's an adrenaline rush every time. It's like playing real life Frogger. Oh, we got a lady right here crossing too. Are you crossing? Yeah, I'll help you. We're literally in the middle of the street, but it's like totally normal here. Huh? Oh, thank you. So nice to meet you. Maybe we should get out of the middle of the street. Okay, thank you. Bye-bye. Typically in New York, I would help an elderly woman cross the street. But that woman was so brave, I feel like she was helping me. I was definitely more nervous than her. So now that we had our coffee, we're gonna walk about 10 minutes to go to one of the most famous places to eat here in Hanoi. So after coming to Hanoi now 3 times, I have never eaten at this place. It is called Bun Cha Hoang Lien. And if you are an Anthony Bourdain fan like myself, this is where he ate at the Hanoi episode with Obama. So excited to try this place out. I feel like sometimes places like that don't typically live up to the hype, but Bourdain, I feel like never steers you wrong. That was a certified flavor bomb. It's also super funny that it's just like an Obama shrine everywhere. All the meals are named after him. If you do come here to Hanoi, definitely worth checking that place out. Also, only $6 for a delicious meal. You can't beat that. As a Westerner coming here to Vietnam, you really do just see the most random things you would never see back home. Currently walking through a racetrack for little kids driving these electric cars. Okay, I thought it was just that one block, but it's literally like 5 blocks of just little kids driving electric cars. Imagine if they tried doing this in New York. Back on a motorbike, on my way to a rooftop bar for some cocktails. So I posted on my Instagram to see if there were any subscribers that were out here traveling in Hanoi to see if they wanted to come with me and get a drink at a rooftop bar. And I had a couple people hit me up, so let's go meet our new friends. What's up, guys? How's it going? Nice to meet you.
And you? I'm Ewan.
It's a pleasure. And what's your name?
Caitlin.
Caitlin? Brett, nice to meet you. Where are you guys from?
UK.
UK, amazing. Yeah. So we just made it here to this rooftop hall called Taraka. And this just has incredible views of the city, as well as affordable drinks. We came here for happy hour, So guys, drinks are on me. Luckily, it's only like $6 for a cocktail. I did want to ask you guys, so what brings y'all to Vietnam? Are you guys here just traveling Southeast Asia?
So we're in Vietnam for 4 weeks, and then we're going to Laos, Cambodia, Thailand, and the Philippines we're going to end up in.
Amazing, that's so awesome. Did you guys quit your job working remotely, just finish school, or what's your story?
We quit our job.
Quit our job.
Quit your job? Amazing.
To do this. Yeah.
Gave up our flat, quit our jobs,
To do this.
came straight out.
Wow, then let's cheers to that. Cheers to quitting your jobs and traveling the world. Okay, so now we're here at Beer Street. This is one of the most crazy districts here in Vietnam. I have no idea where all these people came from, but if you are looking for a night out here in Hanoi, you gotta come here to witness this. So this is gonna be a lot harder than I thought. Stop for another drink, but this place, it's only 10,000 dong for a beer, which is about 45 cents for one of these giant pitchers. It's only about $3.50. So we're gonna get one for every person here right now. So guys, cheers. Cheers. To 50-cent beers. Man, this really is a challenge. So as you guys can see, my money goes a lot further here in Vietnam. But there's reasons to believe it might not be that way for much longer. Because of this, countries thousands of miles away are experiencing inflation and higher costs of living. Japan's inflation rate is amongst the lowest in the world, but still just hit a 41-year high. And in order to hedge inflation, it's super important to always have your money work for you. And a lot of my subscribers who are a part of this community of go-getters are already doing that with Masterworks. Because in the last year, while inflation was eating into your savings, while your stock portfolio was getting hammered, while your 401k was losing over 20% of its value, Masterworks was paying out over $25 million in net returns to their investors. By giving thousands of people access to the hottest luxury commodity on the market, contemporary art. In the last year, art prices appreciated 29% on average at auction. And according to Barron's, that's outpacing every other inflation hedge. And I do want to say, past performance has no indication of future results, but when taking a look at Masterworks' exit numbers, every sale has delivered a profit to its investors. So it's easy to see why over 650,000 people have signed up so far. But my subscribers can skip the waitlist and get started today. Just click the link in the description down below. Now, back to Vietnam. Good morning, Vietnam. So Vietnam, as we do know today, not long ago was a French colony, and now there's still a ton of French influence, and even right now, I'm heading to the French Quarter to stay at what is supposedly the best 5-star luxury hotel in this area. So let's go see what $220 per night gets us here in Hanoi. Now this is my type of hotel. That last hotel was very nice and definitely luxurious, but I feel like this one is much more my vibe. I feel like it's very similar to a Soho house, from the design, the architecture, and even the smell of it. This hotel smells like it should be worth at least $620.
We have menu here, take a look.
Can I get the egg yolk coffee?
Egg coffee, small
Yeah.
or big?
Big.
Yeah.
So I just made it here to the famous Note Cafe. So why this place is famous is because of the inspiring notes on the wall, but also for their egg yolk coffee. Back in the day, there was a big milk shortage here in Vietnam, so they decided to put egg yolk in their coffee. It's kind of like an eggnog with an espresso shot in it. I love it.
And 7,000 for you.
That Note Cafe was 5 stories of Post-it notes. So if you are trying to find somewhere to get a cool view of Hanoi, as well as read some Post-it notes and try some traditional egg yolk coffee, that's your place. So as I was walking around, I met some fellow travel vloggers. So time to shout out your channel. What's the name of it?
2 passports, 1 dream.
And
Yeah.
how long have you guys been traveling around the world?
2 years.
2 years, yeah.
We don't have a house, we don't have an apartment, nothing.
We just have our 2 passports and our
And once I'll leave a link to their channel down below, go check them out. It's crazy how I feel like we need to try harder to spend all the money for this budget. So now we are still here in the Old Quarter and going to be eating at one of the best restaurants in this area, as well as one that's supposedly on the more expensive side. So let's see what we get. One of the reasons why I do love to travel is to get a better understanding of the world. And this right behind me is known as the Hanoi Hilton Museum, which is where the American prisoners of wars were held captive. Let's go see what this is all about. Entry fee into the museum was only $1, but then for $4 extra, you get this audio guide. Getting to explore this old prison where American prisoner of wars were kept, including John McCain and even one of my own relatives, was really a sight to see. Even though it's a bit of a dark experience, it's a reason why I love to travel the world and learn about a country's history. Last night we went to that rooftop bar where I learned that below it, there's actually a really nice luxury fine dining restaurant with steaks, pastas, and other dishes. So now, back on the grab to get some dinner. We still got a lot of money to spend, so let's see how much fine dining experience Vietnam is. Also, I did want to say, there is no rules here in Vietnam. We're currently going the wrong way, down a one-way. Oh my gosh. I couldn't decide between the pasta or the steak, so I went with both. So a quick review, the atmosphere and the service were phenomenal. The pasta was good, but then the steak for the price was really delicious. But now I am going to head back to the hotel and get a good night's sleep because tomorrow morning I gotta wake up early, and for the next 2 days, I'm gonna be staying on a mega yacht. Good morning, guys. Today we are setting sail for the next 2 days here at one of the natural 7 wonders of the world, Ha Long Bay. And I do need to add that when I was looking to book one of these experiences, since there are so many ranging from $40 per night all the way up to what we're paying. Since for this video's sake, we are going with the most expensive, most luxury experience to see Ha Long Bay. So let's see if this is worth the money. So this is what $387 a night gets you in Vietnam. I tried coming into this with pretty low expectations. For $387 a night on a boat, typically won't get you much, if even on a boat where I'm from in New York City. So to come here to Vietnam in one of the natural 7 wonders of the world that is just absolutely beautiful and have a room like this is just mind-blowing. I did also want to disclose that I did pay for this myself, since I feel like this is such a bucket list item that I am checking off. But alright, someone keeps knocking at my door because I think it's time to do some kayaking. Included in that $387 per night also comes with food as well as some other activities. And I must say, the food, even though we just had lunch, was phenomenal. And now we're off to our first activity. Got the kayak, and we are exploring Ha Long Bay. Supposedly we got some secret caves and some other little beaches that we're able to see from here. So let's get to it. So we did just make it back from kayaking, which was great, but did take up 1.5 hours of time. And we are limited to only about 22 hours here on the Stella of the Seas ship. So let's not waste any more time and see what else the Stella of the Seas has to offer. I Also wanted to mention that in addition to the room, you also get a complimentary 30-minute massage as well as a nice bottle of Cabernet. And I did want to quickly explain why I did want to make this video, since it's not to exploit how affordable a country is, rather because I studied finance in New York City, where a lot of my peers think of spending $1,000 and having fun as a night out at the club getting bottle service. But to me, $1,000 is coming here to Asia and having experiences, memories, and stories that will last a lifetime. So cheers to exploring the world. So later that night, the ship hosted a barbecue for dinner with delicious steaks and fresh seafood. And then the next morning, I woke up to enjoy my last day here in Vietnam. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this experience as much as I did. And I think filming this video even solidified more why Vietnam is one of my favorite countries. You really haven't lived until you come to Vietnam. After 4 days of living large here in Vietnam, we spent a total of $781.50. The value for travel here is unbelievable, and the country has so much to offer for everyone on every budget. Until next week, let's get out and get busy in the next one.